Hi, is the speaking module of the IELTS exam your Achilles heel? Well, worry not. I'm Diksha Mehta from IELTS Prep by LeapScholar, and I'm here for you with a few tips which will help you score higher in the IELTS speaking exam.
Hello everyone, welcome to LeapScholar. From free IELTS lectures and practice questions to mock interviews and tips and tricks, you will find everything here at IELTS Prep by LeapScholar to ace the IELTS test. Hence, to ensure the best learning experience, make sure to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get your daily dose of IELTS content.
Let's begin with tip number 1. None of these tips are going to work until and unless you put yourself on the spot and start practicing. So nothing beats practice. You need to take at least one mock test to be able to understand what are your strengths and your weaknesses so that then you can start working on them. So just listening to tips is not going to help you because you don't even know what you're not good at, right? Is it nervousness? Is it vocabulary? Is it grammar? What is it that you're getting stuck at? So the first thing you need to do if you want to prepare for the IELTS exam is look at a mock test and ask a friend or a teacher or anybody you know to just ask you the questions in real exam like settings. So taking the same amount of time in part 2, giving impromptu answers in part 3, and just see how did you fare? How fast did your heartbeat go? How was the experience? So that has to be your step number 1. Alright, second step, and this step is going to work for literally everybody on this planet. I do not know who you are, what is your difficulty, yet I know that this is going to work for you because my tip is reading. Now you must be wondering that it's a video on speaking module, then why am I recommending that you read? The reason is you want good language to come out. That is only going to happen if good language is going in as well. So you need to make sure that you are connected with the language. You are putting in something new every day, even if it's consistently for just 10 minutes, that works with me. However, make sure it's consistent and not 10 minutes in 1 week. So 10 minutes every day, just take up the newspaper and you can go through that. No, I do not mean read the boring politics and sports sections. I need you to go to the middle section and go to editorial. So that is your gold mine that is going to improve everything. It has beautiful chunks of language. It has idioms, collocations. Also, it has topics which could be relevant in the IELTS exam. So sometimes there could be tricky topics which are being debated or discussed. That could definitely help you learn how to brainstorm ideas. All right, step number 3 is make a plan. So always have a backup, right? You already decided, I'm going to go to Canada, have Tim Hortons. Great. So why haven't you decided about how you're going to prepare for the IELTS exam? Make a plan. How am I going to learn vocabulary? Is it going to be through reading? Is it going to be through thesaurus? Is it going to be through mind maps? So what is it that you're going to do? Are you going to make a small notebook and write down all the new words there? What are you going to do? So decide that. Let's say, how am I going to learn idioms? Am I going to learn one idiom every day? Am I going to go to the dictionary.com and register for the idiom of the day? So things like that. Decide how am I going to learn every day. That is very important. All right. Step number 4 is we've talked about learning vocabulary. Now, what do I do with all of this learned vocabulary that I have? Because I have covered this before in a video and I'm saying it again. It has happened with you, right? That you were in an exam, you knew the word, or you had read the word earlier, but it just wouldn't come out. Or you know so many uncommon words, but they don't come out, right? So you are accumulating all of that vocabulary, which is great. So think of it like a huge bag that you're putting gifts in. So you have that bag with you. But what is the point if you can't take those gifts out, right? So then you're just Santa Claus with a zipped bag which can't be used. So to remove these gifts, you want to shift all of your learned vocabulary into the active vocabulary. You want to activate the language that you've learned. And the only way to do this is by being in consistent touch of the language. So every day you need to practice, whether it's reading, writing, speaking. You have to be in constant touch with those new words that you learned. Let's say if you learned a new word today, for example, resilient, for example, if somebody's learned that. So what I need to do is use it today itself. Make sure you check 3 sentences, 3 different ways in which the word is used, and then use it. Make sure by the end of the day, you've used it in a sentence. So I'm going to be resilient and make sure I don't eat junk food, for example, right? So use your new vocabulary every day. Don't just keep accumulating it and then, oh no, I couldn't use it. And my last tip for acing the speaking module is get some good resources. So a resource could be anyone. It could be a teacher, so you could get a good teacher, or a resource could be a book. So there are so many books out there. For example, the OG, the original guide to IELTS by Cambridge, and also the practice test series. I hope you know that there are 17 official books that Cambridge has released, one each year, which has 4 mock tests. So that makes it a total of 17 practice books and one OG original complete guide to IELTS. You have 18 books now. Each of the books has 4 speaking mocks. No, I don't want you to practice so much. That is humanly not even possible. What I do want is just go through the questions once. Have a look at what kinds of topics are being asked. That will help you understand, will you be able to answer impromptu or not? If you feel yes, I will be able to answer this on the spot, let it go. That's fine. Excellent. We can't practice each and every topic. If you do feel, oh, this is a tricky topic, get help. Brainstorm ideas, search on YouTube, or you could just ask your teacher and think about how I can answer that. The best thing that will come out of this is you will have so many ideas by the time you reach the exam hall, and you will have an idea of how you can generate more ideas. You'll be much more prepared, especially for part 3 of the speaking exam. So you don't have to go anywhere for cue cards in part 3. Just download or make sure you get the official practice test for the IELTS exam by Cambridge. Alright, those were 5 really nice, interesting steps for acing the speaking module. I hope you like them. And as you know, most of our content on YouTube is absolutely free and we plan to keep it that way. So please guys, go ahead, give a like to this video and subscribe to our channel IELTS Prep by LeapScholar for more such beautiful content. Thank you. Bye-bye.